My name is Drew, and I love real estate. I started my own firm, Pearson Partners, in 2018 because, frankly, I can't imagine doing anything else. Our sole purpose and reason for being at Pearson Partners is to find value and deliver returns to our investors. Today I want to talk with you about the assets that we own and our track record to date. The first deal that we bought was a 100,000 square foot industrial property on 40 acres in the Baton Rouge MSA. I was very fortunate to partner with a great investor on this project, and I'll be honest, it was a bit of an ugly duckling. We understood the market. It's in an industrial submarket in Baton Rouge. We understood the players over there, but it had been for sale for a couple of years. It was a little overgrown. There was kind of some debris in the yard, and it had really kind of been overlooked. And we decided we were going to make an offer, roll up our sleeves, and really get after this project. And it's worked out great. We ended up kind of clearing some hedges to add the visibility. We really kind of regraded the yard. We replaced some of the roof. We repainted and reclosed a portion of the building. And about 3 or 4 months later, sure enough, Exxon came through and rented an office building in a part of the yard for their pipeline division. A few months after that, we ended up landing a tenant who leased a portion of the 100,000 square feet, and as of today has expanded throughout the entire property. So it's really turned out to be a great asset. Some of the reasons we liked it was one, just the value. We knew the price we were paying for it was about 30% of what it would cost to build brand new the next day. So that's a check for our first one, below replacement cost. Steady and growing market, check. And we knew because of the value we were getting, we could charge less than any of our competitors and still make a nice return. So for those reasons, we love the deal, and we like it even more today because it's leased and it's cash flowing great. The next asset we purchased was about a year later, and it's a 10-tenant, 7-building medical office park in the shadow of the largest healthcare system in our state, leased primarily to physicians. And it's really been a nice asset for us also. Below replacement cost. And when I say below replacement cost, what do I mean by that? That means that if there was some vacant land next door, today's construction prices are going to be dramatically higher than what we're paying for today. And that gives us a little bit of a margin of safety, because if our tenants want to go be in that newer product, they have to pay substantially higher rents than what we're paying now. We know and understand that if you keep physicians happy, typically they'll stay there because it's hard. They're very busy people. They have families. They're running practices. The last thing they're worried about is their real estate needs. And secondly, it's a little confusing for their patient base. So we like physicians. We like to lease to physician groups for those reasons. Our next asset was a great industrial asset in Baton Rouge again. It was built by the almost world famous Hayes Town. It's a beautiful building with terracotta floor, 10-foot ceilings with triple crown molding. It's really just way overbuilt, but it's fantastic. It's leased to Johnson Controls, who's a publicly traded company. You know, their rent is on auto deposit. It shows up 12 days early every month, like clockwork. They take care of all their expenses, taxes, insurance, upkeep, repairs. It's really just a phenomenal asset. And it's a little bit of a funny story how we came to that. I've been eyeing this asset for probably 4 or 5 years, calling the owner once a quarter. And I think he finally just got tired of talking to me. And he said, "Drew, all right, I think I'll go ahead and sell it to you." And just an honest, hardworking guy and easy transaction. And it's been everything he said it would be and more. And so we feel very blessed to kind of have that as part of the portfolio. Our next asset was a single-tenant medical office building in Brandon, Mississippi, leased to some pediatricians. They had a 6-year lease with a 10% rent bump 12 months after our purchase. So it started out being a good deal, and with the rent bump, it's going to be even a better deal. Really just kind of a great asset with a great tenant, and we're, again, very proud to have that as part of the portfolio. Our next asset came 6 or so months later, our first self-storage facility in the Lafayette market, purchased from a mom and pop owner, no website, didn't take credit card, no SEO marketing obviously, there was no gate on the property. So we came in and purchased it, we power washed it, cleaned it up, added security, added the website, boosted the web traffic with the search engine optimization. We only take credit card now and electronic check. In fact, 45% of our tenants are on reoccurring payments now. So we went from no credit card to almost half saying, yes, auto draft my account every month. And I can't tell you how many people have said, thank you so much, this makes my life easier. I don't have to worry about this. It's just been a win-win for both tenant and landlord. Our next asset shortly came later as a self-storage facility in Brookhaven, Mississippi, which is about 90 minutes from my house. Again, mom and pop owner. We came in, added the website, improved power wash, added new lighting, new security, kind of regraded and really just put some nice touches on the property. Our next asset is another self-storage facility in Covington, about 8 minutes from my office. It was really a very nice facility, well maintained, rents were in line with market. The owner had moved out of town. She was looking to just simplify and wind down her estate as she got older. She was kind of the, I don't want to deal with it anymore kind of mode of her life. So we offered her a fair price with a quick close, and it was a great transaction. Our last asset is really a fine storage facility in Pearl, Mississippi. It has interstate frontage, predominantly climate controlled, very nice brick veneer, covered portico so tenants can unload and offload in the elements. Really just kind of a class B plus, A minus type facility. 85% occupied when we rented it or when we purchased it. And again, we just kind of went back to our good old-fashioned plan of optimizing the website, adding credit card payments. Although they do allow some credit card payments in this facility, we're going to kind of move everybody to credit card. They're at 20% below all the competition in their rates, and some of their tenants are legacy tenants and they've been there for 3 and 4 years. So those tenants are paying 20% below the already below market rate. So we're going to come in that first year, clean some things up and say, listen, we're all paying the same price for the same product. And I'm excited. I think it's going to be just a great opportunity for us and our investors. I'm proud of what we've done in the last few years, and I'm even more excited about where we're headed in the next few years. So if you're interested in working together or partnering on any of these projects, give us a call, shoot me an email. We'd love to get to know you better and see if it's a good fit.